Hello, folks. Welcome back to Interrupted Pocket. What? Welcome back to the Beers and Brian podcast. I try to just do something.
That was fucking classic. I like
Awesome. I try to do something to make Chubbsy over there laugh. Welcome to the Beers and Brian podcast, where you can find yourself having a beer with Brian and talk a little football there, Chubbsy.
Oh, yeah.
We've been giving the people what the people want, okay? And that's for us to shut up.
Thank you.
People don't want us to shut up.
And we are even worse when we're winning, you know? Listen, guess what? The Vikings are 10-2. 10-2, by the way, mind you. All these AFC East teams, guess what? You can go there and hammer on my prong, whatever that means.
Yeah, what does that
No,
mean?
man, hey, another great week. Listen, everybody, all the prognosticators say our defense is horrible. They suck. They give up way too many fucking yards, blah, blah, blah. But what happens when it really counts? It kills me. I hate it. I fucking hate it. We got to come down to the end of the game every week. But the difference between last year and this year, we getting them dubs.
Chubbs Vikings are 9-0 in one-score games. Probably why they're 10-2 on the year. You're right. They're just winning the games that they. Sorry, Miller's being a little bit. They're winning the games that they didn't win last year. Last year, I think their record was almost opposite. You know.
Yeah.
My favorite stat though is that people say, well, if this didn't happen, then the Vikes would be this. And I saw this tweet, and it said, well, if you take away all of the Vikings touchdowns that they've scored this year, they would be 0-12. Like all these dudes on ESPN talk. Do you realize that we're 10-2? I understand it's a divisional game. We're 10-2 away at Detroit, and we're a 2.5-point underdog.
How does that happen? You know, we're 10-2 and we've already beaten Detroit this year.
Yeah.
How does that fucking happen?
I mean, look, you let them keep hating. Let's get to 11-2 and just win the North, because we can do that this week.
Listen, and we get it. Listen, we are true diehard Vikings fans, but better than that, we are smart football fans. We get it. We know our expectations. We know what we got ahead of us. We know the probability of what's going to happen, and we think with our fucking the noggins instead of the hearts on this, and so we get it. But come on, really? Damn, yeah. Kirk Cousins is 10-2, and people still talk fucking shit about him. And more than likely, they're still going to talk about his weak $28 million guaranteed contracts when all these fuckers have been getting $240, $250 million contracts. Russell Wilson, and hasn't won shit.
Oh, that reminds me, we need to do an update on the Russell Wilson touchdown passes versus bathrooms in his home. Last week, folks, we established that he had 12 bathrooms in his home, 8 touchdown passes. Let's see how he did last week when Denver went to Baltimore.
I'm guessing. Let me guess. I want to guess. He still has more bathrooms.
Chubbs, I don't know how you know this. You're a smart fella, but you are correct. Russell Wilson last week led his Broncos into Baltimore, where they had a great game and lost 10-9 to a backup quarterback. Lamar Jackson got hurt first drive of the fucking game. Ty Huntley came in and said, hey, man, I don't give a fuck who over there. Russell Wilson, Luke Wilson. I don't care who's
Ryan
over
Wilson.
Owen Wilson, Ryan Wilson,
Yeah.
Wilson ball from Castaway. I don't give a fuck who over there. Ravens by 100. Okay.
Listen, I think that ball from fucking Castaway probably could have played a little bit better than Russell.
I think that ball from Castaway could have scored at least one tutty.
At least one tutty.
They didn't even score. I don't even think they scored a tutty.
Was it 3 field goals or was it a touchdown, missed extra point field goal?
Dude, we're talking first quarter. field goal. Second quarter, field goal. Third quarter, field goal. Fourth quarter, goose egg.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're not there yet. Sorry. You know that's not happening.
Every now and then I get a quarterback to turn around. And look, the game we picked last week is turd of the week. Did not end up being turd of the week, Chubbs. I mean, it did because the teams that played. We picked Packers Bears to be turd of the week. Personally, I think Broncos Ravens was the worst game of the slate of Week 13.
It really was, but you never expected an injury, and you never expected, even though Denver's got a good defense, but never expected Baltimore only to put up 10 points.
Yeah, Baltimore only put up 10. I don't understand how you have Russell Wilson. Your defense holds another team. Don't give a fuck what team. Another team to and seriously, Chuck, they held Ravens. The Ravens didn't score their touchdown until 28 seconds left in the game.
Oh, seriously? I didn't know that.
It was 9-3 until 28 seconds left, and the backup quarterback ran a touchdown in 2-yard. So this Broncos defense is good. If they could that's where I saw those dumb stats was if 8 of the fucking Broncos 12 field goals were touchdowns, they'd be 10-2 instead of 3-8 or something like that. But let guy bonds be guy bonds. You got to find your enemy's toast.
You do have to
these types of things.
Listen to me. Chubbs is on not vacation. He's on work assignment in Baltimore. I was thinking about going to that game, but I didn't want to miss our game. And I am so happy that I did not go to that damn shit show.
I don't know, dude. You could have gone to that game. There's other notes from this week of football, Chubbs. I got to throw this out there. I was close on my Browns-Texans pick, all right? Browns struggled. Watson threw a pick. I mean, he struggled back. They booed him, and then I heard a great chant of "just say no" while they were backed up into the end zone. The Browns were, and I just thought that was funny. What I thought would be game of the week wasn't. Niners handled the Dolphins pretty easily. It shows you what Tua is or who Tua is, and he's just.
I think it shows you what that Niners defense is.
Niners defense is good, and I don't know the last time I saw Mr. Irrelevant even fucking play.
Dude, he was brilliant. Brilliant.
He's Purdy. Okay, Purdy is Purdy. He played a Purdy quarterback at that game. All right.
Yeah, he Purdy fucked. Yeah.
What do you think about ever picking the Chiefs over the Bengals again? Because we both picked the Chiefs.
No, I'll never do it again until
Joe Burrow is 3-0 against Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yeah, they got their number. It's one of those things to where, man, oh man, the Chiefs, and now it's going to be a mental block. I mean, even as good as they are, if they go into the playoffs and they fucking meet up, that's a mental block right there. And
it is.
Who knows if they can get over it because they haven't been able to so far. Joe Burrow's got him by the balls.
He does. He's got him by the balls. Cool Burrow. Joe Shiesty.
Yeah, cool Joe.
This weekend, my wife won't tell me straight up, but she finds Joe Burrow attractive. Even though she said I was hotter than him, I said, Chloe, I completely disagree. That's a beautiful man. Okay? Beautiful looking guy there. Okay. Anyways, he just got a smile. Now, what are you gonna do, Chubbs?
Yeah.
A few other takeaways from week 13 besides you kicking my ass by 3 fucking games.
What?
Coming back, all right? Coming back. Don't you worry about that.
All right.
When is the last time you saw 33 points scored in 11 minutes?
Dude, never. I don't know if it's ever happened. It may have happened, but I don't know when. You may have the stat there, but this is what happened to me. This guy, old Chubbsy, celebrated his 30th year with my beautiful bride. That night, him's got a little tipsy, it was Monday night, and it was a Monday night game, wasn't there? It was Sunday night.
Sunday night.
I think I was drinking anyway. So
It says drinking.
I was drinking. No, I fell asleep. Oh no, I was drinking because it was during the Vice game. Yeah, we had a good buzz going. So I fell asleep, and they were only at what 30.
It was 21-19 at one point.
It was right there. I said, this is a good game. Let me lay down on the bed because I'm at the old hotel. Let me lay down on the bed, watch the end of this.
Live from Baltimore.
And all of a sudden, I wake up in the morning. It's fucking 54. I'm like, what? Fuck, nah, that's unbelievable, man.
Dude, it was literally. It's kind of crazy. It was just like the Cowboys game against the Vikings. I mean, when they have your number, they don't stop. And if you can't adjust, it's going to get away from you quickly. Because look, they've got that Tony Pollard is probably the most underrated player in the league. I mean, I would say if there's an award for like sixth man of the year in the NFL, which I don't think there is, but he would get it. I mean, he in my opinion, should start over Zeke, but I saw this interview with Jerry Jones, though, and Jerry Jones goes, you know what you're getting with Zeke, so he's going to beat you up, but you can't catch up to Pollard after you've been beaten up. And it was like, it's like, I get it, man. It all makes sense, but I didn't expect that fucking score, dude. That was – I looked down at my phone, looked up, and they scored 14 points, and I was like –
Yeah, Tony Pollard is the shit. I think he would be a starter in probably half the teams in the league easily.
Easily.
Yeah, no, Dallas is loaded and it kills me, but they are loaded. NFC.
Fine. We'll see him again, Chubbs. It's fine. I'm glad we got punched right in the fucking teeth from Dallas because it only made our team a little bit okay. The other thing I got to point out is shout out to my boy Sola. He had to be going through it Monday night. Yeah. You're up 13 with 3 minutes left. You're up 2 scores with 3 minutes left. And you fucking lose. I'm watching the game, and I said, Chloe, if the Saints don't get this first down, it's 16-3 at this point. I said, if the Saints don't get this first down, they're going to lose the game.
Yeah. It's over, Johnny.
I said, 17-16, Tom Brady's going to throw 2 touchdown passes. I called it exactly how it was. I said he's going to step his foot on 11, throw a dime in the back of the end zone to K-Dot.
Yeah, no, that was the one I fell asleep on. It was having a bucket, got the ball back for the game-winning drive. I'm like, man, I guarantee Brady's going to do it.
He did it.
Yeah, we'll go there next morning.
Well, Chubbs, you went 10-5 last week. I went 7-8. So few games hurt me. I called Jags over the Lions, and Lions just fucking. They played. I also picked the Texans bet.
Yeah, you were reaching. There's nothing wrong with that, man.
But I did also pick the Dolphins on our game of the week. What cracks me up, though, was our bold predictions from last week. I went Texans intercept Watson 4 times. They got him once. And then I said Cousins is going to go 450 and 4. And we didn't even score 4 touchdowns. So
I love it, though.
No. And you said what's even better is your bold prediction. Chargers win huge.
They scored 55 points, didn't they?
They lost by 7. That's the one you said. And Herbert, 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, and they scored 20 points. So. What are you going to do?
Against that damn Raiders defense just sucks, man, because you just never know. You'll put up 500 one week, and the next week Crosby comes out with 4 sacks. It just pisses me off. Come on, NFL. Damn it.
What are you going to do, Chubbs, right? But, hey, look, we're out here doing the podcast because we love to do it, So this week's podcast, folks, week 14, Chubbs and I are going to do a beer review also, okay? We're going to bring you guys a beer review live because I got to thinking, Chubbs. This is a beers podcast, and on these NFL episodes, we don't talk about beer at all.
Yeah, you're right, Ronnie.
So, I'm going to come up with a beer for. Let me ask you this. Tom Brady in college.
Uh-huh.
What beer do you think he's going to buy in Michigan at the corner store? Hey, Tom, go pick up a sixer. What kind of beer do you think Tom Brady's going to buy?
I think if he had any balls on him whatsoever, he's drinking sixer of bottles Miller High Life.
That's a great call. That's great.
He's in college in the late 90s, right?
That's true, yeah.
Michigan, in the heartland. If you don't come you better not bring a damn light beer back to a college dorm, especially the fucking University of Michigan. You better bring some High Lifes, either some Miller High Lifes or maybe some fucking old school PBR.
He may have PBR bottles too.
Hard to get bottles, yes. I'm like,
I've only got 8 packs of those. Chubbsy, let's do our picks and then dive into our beers afterwards.
Yeah.
Is that cool with you?
Yeah, we can go through our picks quick.
I got to get back on track, but that's 7 and 8 is not good. So let me start off first, guys. I'm going to start out first. Week 14.
Folks, can you believe it? It's almost over.
14. Week 14. We are. I mean, it's December. It's December 8th when this comes out, Chubbs. I mean, this is.
Yeah.
We have 5 games left. Well, 5 regular season NFL games to those who aren't 10-2 in the driver's seat of their own destiny, leading their division by multiple games. For those that aren't doing that, you got 5 games left. Yeah. Confidence real high with this guy over here. Okay. Chubbs, when I dive in to Los Angeles, LAX on Thursday night, I'm wearing black and silver, dude. And I don't see anything about it. You can bring the baker, you can bring the backup, or the butler. Nobody's going to be able to service you enough to stop that black and silver, dude. Devontae Adams, 3 tutties. Raiders over Rams on Thursday Night Football. It's going to be a bloodbath, too.
Oh, I can't disagree with you, man. I wanted to, but, man, Bay, listen. It's going to be the biggest shit show ever. If that motherfucker just flew in there yesterday, by the way, and he's getting ready to start in a new offense, in a new city, on a new team, doesn't know anybody, come on. Jesus, yeah, that's going to be horrible. Yeah, I think he throws 2 or 3 picks. He gets sacked 2 or 3 times. Yeah, I think Raiders big.
Yeah, I got Raiders 34-21.
Yeah, I'll go something like that. Maybe I don't even think they get 21. I'll go.
Well, that's a late score, but yeah. What you got?
27-10.
27-10. Love it. All right. Moving on to the 1:00 games, Chubbs. 1:00. Nice. There's no London anymore. There's no Germany. There's no Mexico City. Shout out to all the fans out there, but there's nothing like that anymore. It's all back in the States, Chubbs.
See.
And in one place where you're going to get blue cheese with your wings, because they're not going to have ranch because it's not there, okay? It's Buffalo, New York, all right? When the New Jersey Jets travel to Buffalo, AFC East battle, Jets got bad taste in their mouth, dude. Mike White.
Loss, I think, right?
Oh, I think they did. Let me check. Last week. I don't have my readers on. I can't tell.
Okay.
Looks like they did lose. New Jersey Jets at Buffalo. Buffalo coming off a Thursday night win against the Patriots convincingly. The Jets coming off a loss. Mike White is a baller, though. Can't be denied. Motherfucker threw it 57 times against us, okay? He had over 350 yards. He can sling the fucking ball. but they just don't have a complete team. And you know who does have a more complete team? That's that Wyoming cattle ranching motherfucking Josh Allen. Okay, those Buffalo Bills. I got Bills, but I don't got them big. Okay, got Bills 8-7.
All right, we're going back to Montana high school football. 8-7. I like where your head's at there, Wubsleton. Jets going to Buffalo, coming off a bad loss. Not a bad loss. But you're right. Mike White's a baller.
We handled them.
We did. We actually really did.
We did. I mean, yeah, the defense played a lot better than the scoreboard looks.
Thank you, Denny. We are who they thought they were.
They are who we think they are.
They is what they thought his was.
You are who I were.
But I can't disagree with you on this one. I just think Josh Allen's way too much. Mike White is a baller, but Mike. He's a baller, but I don't think it'll work in Buffalo in that divisional game. Close one. I think close one. I think I'm going to go let's go 2017. I think the Bills get that 20 early in the third. Jets is like 20-6. Jets come back, or 20-7. Jets come back a little bit, then Buffalo holds them off at the pass. I can't disagree with you.
Kind of like they did with us.
Yeah.
Chubbs, I'm gonna give the next game to you though. Okay, because I know you love this division. I feel like you like calling some of these games, and I think it's because of the respect you have. Because it's very similar to the old school of what the NFC North used to be.
Yeah.
Cleveland's traveling to Cincinnati. The old Ohio rivalry. AFC North bloodbath. One good defense versus Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Who do you got? Talk to me.
Gonna be a slobber knocker right there. Man, this one's gonna be good. You like that word? It's an old school word, old slobber knocker.
I think it's got a different meaning nowadays, but you go ahead and continue.
I'm going to go out on the limb right here. Guess what?
He's limiting it.
Browns win. Big upset. Burrow gets picked off twice. And I think the Browns are going to pull that upset. Last second field goal. 16-14. Browns. Deshaun Watson runs for 80 and a tutty. Doesn't throw very well, but he runs. He gets his legs underneath him on this one. I think the Browns upset the Bengals.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Not where I thought you were going with it. But look, I like your style. I've never not liked your style, Chubbs. You're a man of style. You know that?
Thank you.
Nobody can pull off a bucket hat like you can, you know? However, Joe Cool, Joe Shiesty, Joe Burrow, they're getting hot at that right time. December and January and February, it's where football is meant to be played by those who are meant for the moment. Okay?
You're right.
And even though Deshaun Watson is paid multiple times to be in a moment, not enough jerking to beat Joe Burrow in the Bengals. I got Bengals. Not big. I got them like 21-17-ish. Because it's gonna be a fight fest. It's gonna be a fucking fight. It's gonna be a, AFC North battle, if you will.
I like that.
Next game I got on the docket real quick. Battle of Texas, Houston at Dallas.
Jesus Christ. I don't know how many points the Cowboys will get in this one. It's going to be embarrassing. Cowboys huge.
Well, oh my God, that reminds me. My TikTok is now full of Bill Brasky videos.
Oh, Brasky's the best.
Dude. Sorry for the NFL talk. I just watched one where he goes, I was over there with Bill Brasky. And there's me and him and a live deer in the back of a truck. Bill Brasky grabbed this deer by the horns, and he said, "You say my name, it's Bill Brasky." And he said, in the most deerish way, you just heard Bill Brasky. And it wasn't bad for a deer. To Bill Brasky.
Bill Brasky. Fucking Bill Brasky.
It was so funny, dude.
Great name. All right, Brasky, what do you got?
You more scared of a jaguar or a titan?
Titan, because I love that movie. Remember them.
I'll remember them, but I'll also remember getting bit by a jaguar. We got Jacksonville at Tennessee in the AFC South battle, Chubbs. A battle, Chubbs.
Yeah, it's a battle, Chubb, but damn, these fuckers are so. I mean, the Jaguars look like ball busters beating the Jags and then just getting spanked by the Lions. Titans spanked by the fucking Eagles. They held damn Henry under, I don't know how many yards he had, but it wasn't very many. So it's a tough one. I think the Titans come out of it, though. I think the Titans win this one. 2014, 21-14, something like that.
I like that. I don't hate that. I don't agree with it, but I don't hate it. You know?
Whoa.
I got something up my sleeve, all right? It's called the Ghost of Chad Henne. Hey, you know what Chad Henne does? Chad Henne likes to sneak onto the field every so often and say, "Hey, Jaguars, remember how good I was, but not for you? You got to just embody what I was in college." Okay? Jacksonville, 25-15.
Nice. Bringing the fives back to the damn game.
Hey, man, it's not like they left, Chubbs. We just forgot about them, okay?
You're right, Ronnie. Right.
Next game on the docket. I'm going to take this one, all right, Chubbs? I'm going to take
How about it?
Okay. One thing's for certain. New Jersey is a terrible place to live, okay? Terrible place. It's a poor man's New York City. But look, if you're big enough to house 2 NFL franchises in one stadium, you're big enough to beat the best team in the NFL. Okay? Philly at New Jersey Giants in MetLife Stadium. Does they beat the Philadelphia Eagles? The only thing about the Eagles is they don't know how to beat the folks in their division, Chubbs.
You're right, Ronnie.
They can't do it. That is why I got Philly 41-21. No. Seriously though, on the real note, I got Giants 27-24.
Wow.
The Eagles aren't going fit. They're not going 16-1, Chubbs.
You don't think so? That division is really, really tough. I agree with you, man. This is going to be probably close to being the game of the week right here.
Of the week.
It's going to be a ball buster. I mean, this is going to be one of those tight games back and forth. I think not a lot of passing yards in this game. I believe it's going to be all run, and I think Hurts this kid is playing out of his fucking mind right now. And I just don't see the Giants beating him, so I got to go Eagles. I got to go Eagles. Eagles 24-17.
All right.
Eagles.
I don't hate that. I'll tell you what.
You stole my thunder. That was going to be my upset, too. You fucker. I'm going to go away from it.
Dude, pick the upset with me. Fucker.
All right, who we got?
We got Baltimore at Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett in the pocket versus Ty Huntley's to go. Only certain folks only certain folks with a certain phone number with the 548 are gonna know what that is.
Our number one fan, Big D, gonna know it. Old Mr. Hunley's down at all.
Big D definitely going. I want Big D to bring Huntley's back to life and then bring Burger to the same cloud.
Oh, and those tater tots. Shut your damn mouth.
Jesus Christ, that place.
That was
and
shit.
It was nothing but a fucking studio apartment on the corner of downtown. And you just
very hard to get to, had no seating, but that fucking food was a shit.
So good. They kept in the fryers, actually.
I love the picket fence. I really do. Don't like Huns to go on this one, man. I don't like them at all. I think the Stolers found their starting QB. I've said that for a couple weeks.
I think you found it.
Stolers, they found their QB, and I think Pick My Fence is going to go off in this game. I think he makes the Ravens look bad. I think he throws for 4 tutties. Pittsburgh big. I think Pittsburgh 28-3 with an old Lamar.
Wow.
Man.
I don't disagree. I don't think it's going to be that big of a game. So I'm going to go 28-6.
Okay. No, they do have Justin Tucker. You're right, man.
Yeah.
Could be a 28-12.
Wait, sorry. 28-12.
Yeah, there you go. That's a better one.
Look, if you're on your own 40, he can kick a 78, 89-yard field goal, whatever it is. He can do it.
I thought McAfee had the boomstick, but damn, Tucker he's taking that title and ran.
Nothing's more offensive to a man singing opera as he kicks a 68-yarder to win the game at the same time. Nothing's more like, hey, fuck you. I don't care about this.
There you go.
All right, Chubbs, divisional game. Steele, who I think is the best quarterback in the league, traveling to who I think is the worst quarterback in the league. Has potential for turn of the week, but it's not going to be because of the high-powered offense on one side. Kansas City travels to Denver, Mile High. Take it away, Chubbs. Take it away.
Yeah, well, it's not hard. This one. Denver's defense is good, but listen, the Chiefs are coming off of this loss, and I don't know how often they've lost 2 in a row since Patty Mahomes took over, but it's not very. And going against this Broncos team, Patty Mahomes, all he has to do is score a drop kick for 2 points, then they're going to win this game. That fucking Broncos offense is so anemic, porous. All of those adjectives. Is that right? How you describe something? Yeah.
Well, Chubbs is going to Kansas City 2-0.
Broncos suck. Chiefs good. Chiefs win big.
Guys, Chubbs not our experts. This is first grade math here, okay?
It is.
Chiefs good, Broncos bad, okay?
We are paid professional prognosticators, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Prognosticator. PROG.
Prognosticator.
I agree with you. But I got Kansas City 35-13. Big game. I think it's like Denver's defense can be like, Russell, come on.
Jesus, score a touchdown.
Fuck, man. We did.
Catch up to your bathrooms, please.
Last week. Yeah.
They're already at that point. They're gonna riot.
I think you're right. I think if there was a transfer portal in the NFL, I think Denver's defense would be out.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll take this next one, Chubbs. We got the Tom Brady comeback Buccaneers versus the Purdy San Fran 49ers.
Okay? They is Purdy.
Turn a Purdy football, okay?
Yeah,
Purdy football. It looked good last week. That defense is so good. It's so hard to go against that defense, especially with how bad the Bucs looked for 57 minutes. which is why I can't go against that San Fran defense. I just can't. I wanted to do it because they have a backup quarterback, right? Go against the Niners. That defense is scary. That's one team, unless the quarterback situation's unless he just starts throwing picks.
Yeah,
I'm scared for the Vikes to run into. But I got San Fran in this game. I'm gonna go 31-27. I do think their defense is gonna get some scores. I think San Fran's gonna have a pick six, fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Okay, all right.
I don't think Purdy's gonna do everything. I mean, he's Purdy, but he ain't gonna be that Purdy. Okay, I'm thinking like a water stat day.
You think the Bucks are gonna score that much?
Oh yeah, they probably won't actually.
No, it's not.
31-3.
It is Tom Brady. Listen.
All right, no, I'm gonna stick with 31-30. I think it's like a weird day for the Niners D, but it's still the Niners D, so it's a 31-18 game going into the fourth, and then it's just kind of like we don't give a fuck. You'll play prevent, let you get that, won't let you get the two. That kind of deal.
Can't disagree with you anymore. I think I just don't think the Buccaneers will score that many, but I think 49ers pretty big on this one.
Yeah.
I think Brady gets sacked a bunch in this one. So 49ers big.
I can see that too.
Age.
I've been to San Fran. Great city. I wish I had a good Trump impression, man. That's such a good impression.
That's the best one. It's the best one I've ever heard. So it's all that matters to me.
What? I've been to Seattle one time. I got on that needle. Took me around like I was in freaking space. Carolina at Seattle. Chubbsy.
Upset alert. Upset alert. Upset alert. Upset alert. Carolina's D goes into Seattle and whips their fucking ass. I think they hold them to a tutty and a field goal. Carolina scores just enough, 16-10. Panthers get a big road win, and I got a bold prediction for you, motherfucker. You ready for it?
Bold
prediction. The Carolina Panthers
are gonna win the fucking
win out and win their division. Bam. Big D, I love you, motherfucker. That's for you. But I fucking see their defense making some plays, putting fucking what's-his-name on his ass. I don't think they're going to get the plays. Their offense does just enough. I like Carolina. I love that defense, man. They're fucking playmakers, and they're a no-name defense. Who knows a fucking player on that defense?
I do. I know a very, very good player on that fucking defense. And the whole defense is led by him.
Yeah.
Brian Burns.
Everybody's trying to trade for that motherfucker a couple weeks ago.
That motherfucker is the nastiest. I mean, I'll vouch for that guy any fucking day. He's a player. But how much did Big D pay you to say that?
3 beers and a can of Copenhagen mint.
That's not bad, I guess.
It's not bad at all, right?
They got to be mint. Anyways,
mint man.
You ain't straight, boy. Chubbs, I like where your heart's at. But both your heads are probably going to be wrong on this one. I got Seahawks at home fighting for a division lead, Chubbs.
Oh no.
You got to think, man. San Fran's in the lead right now. Seahawks 1 game behind. San Fran doesn't have. They got to back up Purdy.
You're right, Ronnie.
That's for the folks at home. I got Seattle, and I got them. You're right. That Carolina defense is pretty good. Pretty good. But I got them 24-16.
Right.
I think that's a good score for this game. I'm holding turd of the week, Chubbs, because I got a feeling turd of the week is going to be singled out. Anyway, Sunday Night Football. Which weather's better, Los Angeles or Miami, Chubbs?
I think you got to go Los Angeles. No humidity out there.
I agree, but the team is not better.
Good analogy. I like it. Right there. He just called it. He just named it.
That's why they pay me $big. Okay? That's why they pay me the $big, okay? To talk about football. Football don't get no better than this. What's one thing to shock your fucking mind, Chubbs? What's one thing that if you got hit with, you might feel a little, get a little something, get a little jittery, huh? What's one thing? Can you name one thing?
If I got hit by a Chargers win this weekend, right in the mouth, I'd be fucking. You gotta be kidding me. What?
I'm not saying I call that, but that's what I'm gonna call it, Chubbs. I'm gonna call it Chargers win, and here's why. Okay, here's why the Chargers are gonna win this game. And Chubbs, look, when they looked at this game in fucking July, they were like, "Hey, we're gonna win that game." Okay, what's better than a cross country flight, Chubbs?
Sex on a beach.
Yeah. The answer I was looking for is another cross country flight.
That too.
Okay. I don't know if the Dolphins are staying on the West Coast, but they've got to fly from Miami to San Fran to Miami to LA to it's too much, dude. Tua Tagovailoa, I'm tired of flying Aloha. It's gonna be tired of flying, okay? And these Dolphins are gonna take a second straight L, dude.
What?
Chargers 35-34.
Damn. That's
it right there, dude.
And that's not even your bold. That's pretty brazen right there. That's fucking
that's brazen. It's not bold.
Yeah, Reverend, you got balls as big as church bells. So hey, I love that enthusiasm, but I hate the pick.
You're right. They're going to win by way more than that.
Yeah, I think Tua Tagovailoa comes out of the damn doldrums because that Chargers defense is not shit, and I think Tyreek Hill runs wild on him. Jalen Waddle, gone. I think fucking Dolphins beat him by damn 3 touchdowns.
You said do a Trunka Vailoa.
Hey, they beat him by 3 touchdowns, 18-0.
Get my Trunka Vailoa, 18-0. You know what my favorite part about your pick is?
What?
Last week you called Justin Herbert 505 tutties. Now he's not scoring anything.
Oh yeah. No, they're not scoring shit.
Oh my god, 18.
The thing about me is I'm so absent-minded. I have no idea what I picked last week, and I'm just going off the feel. You got to go off the feel. You can't do any research.
Right off the tank.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Right off the old grundle.
Top 5 grossest words to hear. Grundle.
Grundle. Yeah. All right, we won't even go to the top 5 because that can get pretty nasty, so we won't do that.
Grundle of the week. Grundle of the week. Grundle of the week.
Turd, Grundle, Turd and Grundle, my attorney. Turd and Grundle, Turd of the week. Turd of the week.
Turd of the week. Turd of the week. Dun, 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 dun. Turd of the week, Chubbsy. Monday Night Football live from the desert.
Boom.
Arizona Cardinals welcome those New England Patriots on Monday Night Football in Beers and Brian interrupted pocket. What?
Huh?
Turd of the week, Chubbs. New England Arizona, Monday Night Football. I got my bold prediction in this game, Chubbs. Just thought of it. That's why.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. You want me to go? You got this.
Flip a coin.
Hold on. Hold on.
Billy got this. Oh, Chubbs, hold on.
Oh,
Did you catch it? I thought I saw. Did you flip two?
No, flip two. One's coming to you, one's coming to me.
Okay. Okay. Look at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Heads.
Heads. Fuck, we gotta flip again. All right, you go.
Chelsea, when the New England Patriots travel to Arizona, we got two teams who had high hopes. Okay. We all thought New England was going to compete in that AFC East. We all thought, hey, Kyler Murray can run, he can throw. Cliff Kingsbury is a fucking offensive genius. DeAndre Hopkins can catch anything. Motherfucker has 4 hands. Okay, he can catch anything. The only thing these two teams are going to catch is a fucking cold. Okay. I don't know the line in this game, Chubbs. I got the Patriots winning this one. But my bold prediction.
Snap.
This game, the over-under. Wait, sorry. Back up. Brian, back up. You're getting too excited.
Boop, boop, boop,
The total amount of points is going to be 80. It's gonna be Patriots 44, Cardinals 36. Calling big points, big games, Monday Night Football, but turd of the week. But it's still turd of the week because of the two teams that are playing, Justin.
Yes, and I love it. It makes all sense to me. I love it. I love that fucking pig, and I totally disagree. No, almost. I don't agree it's going to be that much of a bloodbath, but I do agree the Patriots are going to win because Minnie Mouse is not going to be able to do what he does because Bill Belichick, even though his defense has not been up to snuff lately, because he's always been the man that, hey, I'm taking the best player away from whatever team I'm playing. Well, he didn't do it against us. He didn't do it last week. And I don't believe he's going to be able to do it again this week. I think Hopkins goes off. I think Mini-Me throws big and runs big. I think he's going to be the X factor. I think Kyler Murray probably runs for at least 60 yards and a tutty. Hopkins catches 1 or 2. But it's not going to be good enough. No, I don't know. Where the fuck am I going with this one? I'm confused.
Where are you going with it, Chubbs?
Cardinals win. 28-24. Cardinals win. Hopkins, Kyler Murray go off. Bam. That just happened. You're welcome.
I like that too. Hell, listen to how stupid I am. Turd of the week is going to be a fucking shootout. That's never been turd. That's how fucking dumb I am.
Every time we call it a turd, though, it becomes a shootout. So fuck it. Know what I'm saying?
What are you going to do when you're right all the time, Chubbs? You got to be wrong.
That's a great quote. That comes from Nostradamus.
Yeah. I got my GED at Notre Dame too. You know what I'm saying? Chubbs.
Is it that time?
Podcast. I may be distracted this weekend when our favorite game is on because we're getting so close to the birth of baby girl. It could be any day now. Could be this weekend. Could be next week. We don't know. But I do know one thing, Chubbs, and that's when you're 10-2 Minnesota Vikings who have changed the culture of how Minnesota football has been played. Traveling to Detroit, and they see DC Dan Campbell, who has also changed culture.
Yeah, greatest thing about Pat McAfee, calls him MCDC, Motor City Dan Campbell. That fucking cracks me.
That's great.
MCDC, yes.
Motor City MCDC. But when KOC travels to play MCDC, and we got DC and JJ and AT and KJ, KN.
We got careful.
CH. TH.
What?
TJ. When my man goes back, look, I'm not saying it's a revenge game, but if you don't want me, another team's gonna have me. Okay. And I'm not saying I'm one of the most athletic tight ends to play the game today, but if you don't want me, another team's gonna have me. And I'm not saying I'm worth a 4th round pick. I'm saying I'm worth a 2nd. But if you don't want me, another team's gonna have me. Chubbs. I say all that to say this. MCDC can have all the amplifiers he needs to play a little thunderstruck. But look, one thing's funny. There's no storm in Detroit that week. Not going to be any thunder, okay? The culture's changed in Minnesota, and they're the better team. What do we do every week, Joe? We win by 6. We win by 5. We win by 3. We win by 9. We win by 6. Every week. Times have changed, okay? It's time to be Ryan Poles and claim to take the North and never give it back, okay? Okay? Chicago, who's 3-10, eliminated from the playoffs. I didn't say it. You guys did it, okay? It's not my problem. And in no way, shape, or form have I ever picked against the Vikings, and in no way, shape, or form am I ever going to. 10-2 speaks volumes, okay? Not only do I have the Vikings, they're covering 2.5 because they're the underdog somehow. I got a big game from JJ, though. They're going to try to do something. They're going to try to do something with JJ. TJ's going to open them up. What you doing? You got a little word talking there, Jebsy?
We got something going on with the old computer.
It's all good, dude. I was on way too long of a rant. I got Vikings. Vikes are going to win this one. They're going to beat. This is the game that we think is a trap, and they're going to win.
I like where you're going with that. Because guess what?
Chubb's got some
everybody
particular malfunction on his own.
Everybody watching football this week. Everybody watching football this weekend. Every prognosticator, people picking, Vegas has already done it. Everybody is going to pick the Detroit Lions. Because guess what? Hey, their last 5 games, they're at 4-1. They're scoring fucking points, blah, blah, blah. Fucking, you can't catch up to them because they're scoring so many points. They're doing all this fucking great shit. MCDCs, the fucking nail biter, biting fucking kneecaps, doing all this shit. Great coach. Love to have him on our side. I love the guy. Great fucking dude. You'd love to fucking play for a guy like that. Yeah. Detroit's culture's changing a little bit too. Good for them because they've been in the fucking doldrums so long that they need to fucking peek their head out a little bit and see what it's like up here.
Yeah.
Well, sorry. You're right. We are the better team. Now, it's a divisional game. We never blow out Detroit. Detroit always keeps it tough, so it's going to be one of those games again. Vikes fans, hold on. Hold on. Get to the 4th quarter. Hold on. And guess what? It's going to happen again. Vikes are either fucking going to walk them all with a field goal or a touchdown, or we're going to be up by 2 tutties, and they're going to make a last-second ditch effort to get that last touchdown to tie it up.
Yep.
And fucking Mr. Shelley's going to have that fucking game-winning interception. 2-0 interception. Bam. Vikes win by 7. 35-28.
I like it. I like it, Chubbs.
Thank you.
That score. I like that pick. I just something's different. I think you're going to see two teams that are ready for fucking battle. They're going to clash, and the better athletes on both sides of the ball will prevail. And I just think that our offense has too many good players versus their offense.
No, I'm
Right.
telling you, exactly right. But I'm telling you, this game is going to end up to where we're going to have probably close to 400 yards, and they're going to probably have fucking 435 yards. It's going to be one of those up the field, fucking up the field. It's going to be one of those games, I think. It's going to be a track meet. But yeah, we're the better team. So I just think we're going to come out on top. We're going to win the division.
Yeah.
We're going to fucking be in the playoffs as division winners.
Home field.
And now, yeah, then we go for fucking home field after that, after Philly gets beat this past weekend.
Yeah. I mean,
and even if I picked them to win in this podcast, I don't give a fuck if I lose that game as long as Philly fucking loses.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll change my pick to Philly. Fuck it. Hope they lose.
Fuck Philly.
I'm glad we got. Look, here's the thing, guys. We're very smart football guys, and we know the Vikings. We know how they're going to do. But Chubbs and I have talked multiple times off camera, and we have no fucking clue about this team. I mean, maybe now we got a little more of a grasp on what the team's going to do. Week in and week out, we could score 30 fucking points, and we could score 17. And like we don't.
But do you think we like being up by them 3 scores and winning?
No. What's the point of having a game if you don't make it close, Chubbs?
Just want one game, Brian, where I can relax.
I just want to dominate one game. Yeah.
Start of the fourth quarter, I just want to relax. Let's just relax.
I want to be up 20-0 at halftime, and then be up 37-13 into the third, and then let Nick Mullins, whatever his name is, get in there.
Nick
Mullins, get in there and fucking lead this squad.
There we go.
Look, I want to say a few things, okay? Because I didn't really give him a bold prediction. I don't like the Patriots saying the high scoring thing. That's not really a bold prediction, okay? Yours is bold. Yours is bold as fuck. You saying Carolina's going to win the next 5 games and win the South, so they need some help.
I just lost my connection.
I'm still with you, dude. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I just lost my connection. I can't see you.
That's fine, dude. I can hear you and see you.
All right. Well, if they can see my pretty face, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters, Chubbs. Look, I'm going to go on a rant here, okay? You went balls out with this Carolina wins out.
Thank you.
You did it, okay? You did it. My bold prediction is even though the Bills are going to win, Josh Allen's going to throw 3 picks.
Oh, wow.
I think that's a decent one, huh? We may be losing Chubbs here. Maybe lose him. Chubbs, if you got to get out of the call and come back, come on back, dude. We're recording. It's all good. I don't know why he's in Baltimore. He's in a fucking hotel. I don't know why he's losing his shite there. Chubbs, hang up and all right, there he goes. He hung up and came. He's coming back in. He's gonna come back in, folks. We're talking football. We're getting ready to get into our beers here. We've been a little while. We're creeping up to an hour now. Puppies are like, Brian, Dad, let's go. Get me out of here. Puppies want to go outside. That's fine. That is fine. Okay, just trying to get Chubbsy back on a pad. Let's see if I can get him back on here. Let's see. It's so cold in the fridge. Son of a shit. Chubbsy, why have you left me? It's the old-fashioned way then. Chubbsy, why have you left me? He's probably trying to work on it. Look, guys, we just do this thing all the time. Hey, look, we're still rolling. We're still live on the pod, Chubbs.
I'm trying to reconnect the old computer. Fucking hotel.
Sorry, it's both some. We're going off the rails for this pod. Okay. Guys, people looking on YouTube, I got Chubbs right here.
What up?
He's here. Okay, hold on. Let's just do this. So, anyways, guys, I got the Vikes big. I want to say a few things. Fuck the NFL because that was a loud thud from nowhere. Fuck the NFL because all of us fantasy football players have people playing this week, and you want to put 6 fucking teams on the bye.
Thank you.
That's fucked. Okay, that's straight up fucked. Oh, I gotta clean up the spilling aisle too over here.
What did you do up?
No, almost. Don't you worry. I probably will later. You.
Look at this shit. Look. Cocksuckers. This is the worst fucking internet. Look at that shit.
What's it say?
Oh, it may be in.
It may be in. We got muy bien.
You may have Chubbs live again.
All right.
I'm going to my Gmail.
Go back into it, folks. This is all live. This is how the podcast goes.
This is how we roll.
This is how the podcast goes. As soon as you get back in, I'm hanging up, though.
I haven't seen shit.
What'd you call me?
You heard me.
Call me.
Motherfucker. This shit did this with my damn fire stick the other night too.
Fucking fire stick, cack second everything.
Bam.
I hung up on you. I didn't want it to echo. You're with me, Chubbsy. Let's hop in. We're an hour 3 in. Let's hop into a quick beer review if you got the beer on you.
Good. I got to go over that way. You talk for a minute. I got to pee. But you go dying on me.
I'm not going to, but I'm going to wipe my my beer off. This mess. I'm going to wipe it up with these socks here because I don't really have another choice. Folks, part of being such a good podcaster is rolling with the punches, okay? And if you want to start a podcast, you can call me, and I can help you start a podcast. Or what you can do is go to Anchor. Anchor.fm, or download the Anchor app, because guess what? The best part about Anchor is it is totally free. Okay. All you have to do is record shit on Anchor, and then it'll distribute a fucking podcast for you. Okay. I like the theatrics, so that's why I go with a little bit of music, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay. Now that Chubbs is back, folks, I'm going to jump into a quick beer review on the NFL podcast of the Interrupted podcast. What? Anyways, folks, Chubbs is back. We're gonna do this in about 5 minutes, okay?
Oh yeah, well, let's get this fucking rolling. I got you.
Chubbsy, I got a beer that we both had before, or at least we've had the type of the brand of beer. I've had this beer before, okay? It's a good beer. I just saw it for an 8-pack or a 4-pack for $3. And I said, you know what? Well, let me get it. I'm gonna get it. You know how I love my little shopping cart in the liquor store. Chubbsy, this is hoppy, grapefruity, and refreshing. It's served in a pint.
Pint.
It's an IPA by label.
I see that.
It is 55 IBUs at 5.9% ABV. It's a little bitty, but it's got a little kick to it. Chubbsy, you've had one of these beers before. You've had their light beer. Here's the flavor. Here's the color. I'll tell you the taste in a minute if you just settle down.
That color's nice. I kind of like that.
You wouldn't like the taste.
No,
I love it. Goose Island IPA, Chubbsy.
Love some Goose Island. Love some Goose Island.
Goose Island's good, dude. Goose Island IPA got a little pint here. Got the color here. It's golden. It looks a little lighter in person, but it's a good golden color.
Good color, man. It's a beautiful looking beer right there.
It does have a little. I mean, it's a little bitter, but like I say, when it's a little bitter, it's a little better.
There you go. It's a good call. How many Chubbs? Oh,
I'm 3/4. I'm 3/4 at least, and I could be a little, I could be a hitchhiker 3/4.
What's that mean? The head's dangling? The dangling head? 3/4?
Sorry, let me pick them up.
That's
a full IPA right there.
That's a fantastic review of a good IPA from Goose Island.
Thanks. I spilled half of it on my desk here.
Well, guess what? This Chubbs is a dummy. This guy.
Hey, stupid.
Hey, dumbass. So I go to the liquor store, give me a little goodness. So let me get some beers. You never know what could happen. We could do a review. I got to get something local.
Well, good.
So I'm looking for a lager, something light that I like.
Sure.
For whatever reason, I picked up a beer that I don't drink often. I've had it before, this type of beer, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. If there's a good one, I'll go with it, but I'm not a big fan of them. I was really surprised by this one. So we're going to go into a Baltimore original. Baltimore original. We're going to go Duck Pin Pale Ale. Duck Pin Pale Ale. Yes, exactly. A Baltimore original from the old Union Craft Brewing, 5.5% by volume. And stay out of the gutter. Oh, no, sorry. A generously hopped.
My line's always there.
Yeah. It's a generously hopped pale ale. And it's a strike in your mouth.
Watch
Brewed
out.
in the Pacific Northwest and Southern Hemisphere hops. This beer is 10 from. Fuck that. Let me just taste this shit. See how good.
Open it up.
I can't even give you the color. I'm sorry. I don't have a good cup. I don't have a glass here. So here we go.
It's fine.
It's very pale ale-ish. If that makes any sense.
You know what I love about Chubbs when he drinks beers is he dives right into me. He's a 3-sipper, first tryer type of guy. He doesn't like this by the facial expression. But let's listen to him.
Listen, from what I've tasted in the past on a pale ale, and from what I know that you like, you would love this shit. You like the Sierra Nevada?
Love it.
As good, if not better. I think it's not as heavy as a Sierra Nevada, but it has the same flavor. Now, to me, I can't do these. I can't drink a bunch of them. I can drink this one, and I'll be okay. But I know. I'm trying to live vicariously through you.
Sure.
In this taste test, because this is not for me. I fucked up, and I was a dummy, and I bought the wrong beer. But for a pale ale, from what I think that you think it is,
Right.
I've got to go down 3/4 with a nub.
Hold on, but what would you give? I'm gonna give it 3/4. What would you give it, Chubbs? What would you give it? Because we all know here at the podcast that you're not a big you're a pale fan.
That's not my taste. So for me, I would give it a 1/2 to 1/4 because I don't like the taste. But it's not a heavy and it's not really, really bitter. So I can put up with it. And for anybody that loves a pale ale, I think this motherfucker is right on point. But not for me. So I'd give it a 1/2 to fucking 1/4 because I just don't like pale ales. I'm a dummy. I fucked up and bought the wrong beer.
I don't think you fucked up at all. I think you
Bam.
just attempted to expand your horizons, and it didn't
Sure.
work.
There you go. When you come to Baltimore, Baltimore,
Baltimore.
get the old duck pin pale ale. I think you'll enjoy it if you're a pale ale drinker. Bam.
There you go, folks. You heard it here first. I mean, we're not really speaking out of turn here. This is the Interruption Podcast. What?
Yes. Huh? Oh yeah. Come in here.
Okay.
No, he's right here. Yeah, come on.
No, not you.
Seriously, come on.
No, don't listen to him. He's not. No, I'm the guy.
Hey, I got seriously, I got a special guest. Somebody's coming in the door. I promise. Come here. No, he's right here. I promise. I promise. He's right here. Yeah.